Hey everybody, how you doing out there? It is Sunday. It's time to get inspired by the Lord. I talked about we're going to do sunrise service here at New Hunter Church of Christ on the apartment grounds, and we were asking that all churches are invited. Baptist churches, Bronner's Church. We need chairs, tables, food, because I'm going to preach in the sunrise service, and all Church of Christ are invited in Mechanicsville and Richmond. Are invited to attend. You need to bring chairs, need to bring food, bring a generator, because we don't have a way to plug in the electricity out here. Where we're going to have the event will be at 6 o'clock, and you come at 5 a.m. to set up all the stuff. There's a gazebo on the property here. There are lots of places here where you can park at Harbour Square, because lots of people here don't drive, so that won't be an issue. And if there's no room, we're asking you to park on New Hunter Road on both sides. The New Hunter Road is that road you go on. And Harbour Square is on both sides of the road. So if all the places are filled up over on this side where the gazebo is, because the people are going to fill up here naturally first, we're going to ask you to park over across the street on the other side of Harbour Square. Because on both sides of the highway, you'll see it's Harbour Square Apartments. So you can go over there and park. And what we're asking is that people would bring food, like finger foods for breakfast. We're going to have breakfast and the fellowship breakfast. Then we're going to have singing, and then we're going to have a service at 6 o'clock, and we're going to do sunrise service. I'm going to do sunrise since none of the churches around here want to do it. But like I said, if nobody calls me, you can contact me at my uncle's if you're interested. If you're Baptist church or Church of Christ that want to help out with food or help out with the amplifiers or help out with the generators or the chairs to set up, because we're not going to use anything here at Harbour Square. This is a New Hunter Church event. We want to do this because all churches I'm asking to participate, both Churches of Christ and Baptist churches. So we want you to be here. We want to have enough food for around 200 people, because I think some of the people here in Harbour Square will actually come because they'll be smelling the food outside. I'm sure some of them will show up at 6 o'clock. I'm sure they'll be out there. They always come when there's food, But they do, but food fellowship, Church of Christ, we're going to have a sunrise service. We're going to be at the gazebo on the left side. When you come to Harbour Square, you go by the office, and the gazebo is right there between buildings 1 and 3. And it's that gazebo right there is where we're going to have it. Where we'll preach, and we'll have like the tent set up for where people can sit and eat, and even be there to sit there for the service too. Since they got some benches in there already, but they're already there. But you're going to have to bring extra chairs for people to sit, and tables for people to sit at to eat at. But these are all tables that you would take with you, and we don't need them to be left here or donated. We want you to take them with you. If you bring them from your churches, take them with you. And, take everything with you. Don't leave any chairs here or anything. This is just need to borrow them or just use them for this event, and then you can take them back when it's over, okay? So everybody please call me at my uncle's. His number, if you're going to a Baptist church that wants to help or a Church of Christ around here in Mechanicsville, the number is 789-9809. And just leave a message on there for me, Michael DeSilves, because I don't have a phone right now, so that's who you can call. My Uncle Jim will get it, and he'll probably go, hello, won't know who you are. Just tell him what church you are, and just leave a message on the answer machine. If he answers, then just call back, because I usually come there in the late morning. I'm usually there around 9 o'clock or later. And if I'm not there, just leave a message with my uncle. Just say what church you are, and say you're calling about the sunrise service event. And that's all you got to say. And then when I call you back, and leave your number. Leave it with him. Just ask him to write it down. That way I have it, and then I can call you back, and then that way we can get this stuff organized. And if I don't hear nothing in the next 2 weeks, then we're not going to have a service outside. I'll still do a service, but it will just be in here, which is probably what will happen, because a lot of people don't take things seriously what I say anyway, which you should, because we are a real church, and we are online. We have about 58 people. We're asking all the people who are online at the ministry, who are on a chat room there, to come to this event if you're local, if you can come. We would like to have you here so we can see you really in real life and have a face that goes with your name. And that way you can join in the fellowship here at the sunrise service here at Harbour Square Apartments. Just put it in your GPS. It's 7102 New Hunter Road. That's what you want to put in your GPS. And that'll get you to here. It's in Mechanicsville, Virginia. Make sure you put all that in there. And that'll get you right to the office. But just remember, it's at the gazebo that's directly across from the office. It's between buildings 2 and 3. Those are the 2 buildings there. And we're going to be at the gazebo. Just go where you see all the people and all the tables and things. And that's where we'll be. hopefully, we can get all this stuff together in 2 weeks. We're asking that all Baptist churches in the area are welcome to come, and all Church of Christ in the area are welcome to come to this event. I will be preaching at the sunrise service here. All church participation is required. And please bring chairs, please bring food, and please bring fellowship, and please bring people. And people in Harbour Square are even welcome to come as well if they're up that early. If they're not up, they'll probably smell the food, so some people will probably come because they like free food. They always come when they smell food, you know. But anyway, so hope to see you there. If we don't hear nothing within the next week, by Palm Sunday, which is next Sunday, we'll probably cancel it. So hopefully, but I'll still do a service online for Sunday morning, and we'll get it out sometime that day on Easter. All right, yeah, okay, all right. So anyway, I want to talk about, now that announcement's out of the way, please help us out by sending a love offering, a tithe, you know, or if you want to donate sometime, send it to us at 7110 New NEW Hunter Road, apartment 423, Mechanicsville, Virginia, 23111. And make it to New Hunter Church of Christ. Make sure you put my name on there, Michael, MIKELDESILVIS, on your checks, because that way they can be cashed. And make sure you put in a memo that's for New Hunter Church of Christ and for the ministry or for the radio station. We appreciate those that do donate. We're going to need it because we're moving, possibly. And we're going to need it anyway for the church anyway, for for new expenditures and for help with things like the internet and broadcasting and for logo software to help with the church bills, not with my own personal bills, but those are for the church. So if you want to help out that matter, you can by sowing a seed, sending a tithe, whatever you send, $1, $5, whatever you feel spiritually led to do. Please help us out, folks, because we need it. Now, I wouldn't be asking if it didn't, really. I always ask because we really do need it, because there's always a need to help others. And we can't help others unless we have money to share, to be able to do it. All right, so that's how it works. It goes from my hand to other people's hands. And then it goes to help do things like this Easter sunrise service event that we're trying to get the Church of Christ to do. And I need to hear from you this week. This week we're in. Starting tomorrow, I need to hear from churches like Pole Green, Bonnarus Baptist Church, Fairmount Christian Church, just to name a few, Gethsemane, and other, Liberty Christian Church, all these churches, I need to hear from you. Please call my number, once again, 804-789 9809. And just leave a message on my uncle's machine if he doesn't answer. And if he does, just give him the church name, tell him to write the number down. You just remind him, because he'll try to remember things and he forgets. So just ask him to write it down to help remind him. Because if I'm there, then he'll give the phone to me and I'll talk to you directly. But I need to hear something from you starting tomorrow if we're going to do this. Because no church is around here doing a sunrise service. And I don't know why. A lot of churches have stopped that. I don't know why, but that's why we want to do it here at New Hunter. So you get to see who I am and get to see our church. And we're going to do it all outside. So there's plenty of room for people to park and plenty of room for people to stand and eat and fellowship and participate and break bread together. That's what we're going to do coming up on Easter morning, right here at Harbour Square. Church event, all churches are asked to participate once again. So I hope to see you out here, folks. Hope to get some calls from you lovely cats out there. Both Baptist and Church of Christ are welcome. We really have a lot of things going on. Like I said, working on another album and all kinds of things are going on here. So it's all kinds of things happening. Plus we're packing. See the boxes right there? See that box? The piles of boxes. Looks like a little warehouse in here. I know. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We are getting evicted out here out of a bunch of hearsay. We'll see what happens in court. That'll be the final say, but we'll see what happens there. Because I've heard, some good things. It may go our way. It may actually go my way. It may actually still be here. So, and they'll just get rid of the ones that caused all the trouble, because rightfully they should be the ones that really should have been evicted already. It shouldn't be me going, because all I've been doing is just defending myself. And that's what caused, what happened out there in the hallway. What they're reporting on, why I yelled, she's watching me. But I didn't say her name. They lied about that. I never said Miss Barbara Poe's name out in the hallway that day. I just said she's watching me, and they just said I said her name. I never yelled her name. And the manager was never outside that night, Wednesday night. She said she was, but I didn't see her walking or riding around. I know what she looks like. She wasn't outside. That's why she says on or around about the date, because she wasn't even outside. That's why she says on or around about the date, because she's going by what somebody else said. She wasn't really there, even though she's trying to claim that she was. She's lying about that. Because you don't write things like that on or around about the date. If you were really outside, you would say exactly the date, and you would say exactly the time, and you would say exactly what happened, not going by hearsay. Like what that on or around about the date is all about in the eviction notice, which ain't even a real eviction notice anyway, because there's no court date. So anyway, we'll see how that goes, but that's what's going on here, dealing with these crazy worldly people that lie a lot. You know, person's been eviscerating me every way she could across the hallway and getting between me and the Shield family, and of course I can't see them. And unless I see them, I'm going to be through stained glass or have a lot of people around me because I'm a child deviant because of what she's told them, and I can't see them. So, that's really the truth. And then all this other stuff I said is going on. So that's really what she's done. And Patricia was behind a lot of this too. And like I said, these two ladies should have been evicted out here with all the false things they've been saying about me, and all this stuff should get them out of here evicted. It's not a violation; it's eviction automatically. But the landlord, I don't know, she must be smoking or must have a spell or something. She don't get it. She can't put it together or something. Seems like it's like she's on something because she don't see the truth of what's going on here. I'm not saying she really is on something, but the way she's acting, it seems like she's on something. Just make it clear, because I know the lawyers are listening. But it's really the truth of what I've been dealing with. Feel like I've been in jail without bars. And like I've described it like that, because that's what it actually feels like, with a neighbor always seeing who's coming in and out of my apartment all the time. And the other day when my friend Christine was here, who come over here, she brought some more boxes over here to me, and she had some sandwiches she gave to me and my uncle from a party, and it was really nice of her. But Barbara Poe come into the apartment here, and she was like gawking at us, like staring, like she was, I don't know what was wrong with her, like she was hypnotized or on drugs or something. She was looking at us hard, like horny, or like, I don't know what was going on with her, but she was, I don't know what was going on, but she was staring at us really hard up and down, and she even came around and slowed up and looked right at me and my friend Christine, and she even got uncomfortable. And she said, "Why is she looking at you like that and looking at me real hard?" I said, "What's wrong with her?" I said, "Oh, that's Barbara Poe. That's what she does all the time. That's what I deal with her, opening up the door, seeing who's coming in and out. And she's just getting all nervous because she missed me having a friend over, because she's got to document everything, because she's trying to be the cop of Building 4. And I think she's trying to be a landlord in New York City. Like she claims, I'm a landlord up in New York. Yeah, she's just still trying to be a landlord here in Building 4 and act like she's running the show here. And really, she's not a landlord at all. She's a tenant. But I think she's still in that mindset. But anyway, she's riding around acting like she's a cop, and she's stopped by looking and gawking real hard and staring real intently at me. I thought she was going to melt. I felt it melt right through. Something really wrong with that woman. She's got a real problem, a mental problem. But that's what I deal with all the time. It's been going on like this ever since I moved in here. So like I said, that's the encounter we had Friday with Barbara Poe in her round four-door Ford Taurus car that she's got, champagne color, four-door Ford Taurus car. So that's what happened Friday around 4 to 5 p.m. in the evening. That's the encounter of Barbara Poe. The same that we've been always going through since day one. That's what happened on Friday from the Barbara Poe Gallery. Like I said, this is what I've been dealing with over here with this crazy woman. And, because nobody else does that, opens the door and actually has to look and see who comes in and out of my apartment all the time. I don't know what all it's about, but she's been doing this ever since I've been here. And then, it's been going on for 7 years. And then she's riding around, slowing up and looking at me and my friend Christine, gawking at us. Even she felt uncomfortable. She thought that was really strange and that's harassing. And she said, she's harassing you. I said, yeah, she does this all the time. That's Barbara Poe for you. So anyway, that's what happened Friday. And, of course, I sent a note to the office, so they got a written copy of it. Of course, they didn't have this detail because I didn't include the names, because they don't need to know who the person is. But they watched the video, because I know Linda Price and Janine will watch it on Monday, so they'll get the other information from the video. But that's kind of what happens. Like, anytime it happens, we document it here, and we also send a written report out to the office, so they already got it. But anyway, that's on the front. I don't want to talk about that on the Barbara Poe, Patricia Tyler, crazy people front. But anyway, but other than that, everything's been pretty good around here. She's kind of behaving herself because she thinks I'm leaving. Yeah, so we're real quiet over there, acting like a model tenant. Anything but, because what she did Friday doesn't show a model tenant. No, it shows somebody that's very mentally disturbed and senile, driving around seeing who's out there. And this was in front of my uncle's building, by the way. That wasn't even nowhere near our building, so I don't know why she was looking at me so hard. Felt like she could radiate through me with those eyes. Really something wrong with her. I mean, that's the way she was staring, like she could see right through my clothes. Just staring me up and down, like something wrong with her, like she horny or something. I don't know what's going on with her. But she's a really strange lady. Really, really, really sick, strange. She really needs a lot of special help. That's what Charlie said the other day. She needs to go seek some special professional help. I really agree with him on that, because that's true. He really does need some special help. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on here, folks. That's what I've had to deal with, so that's why we talk about it. And I'm not obsessed with her at all. No, I just want it to stop. And I want her to get out of here and leave me alone, like I've asked over and over. But she don't know how to do that because she's like her ass, stalking me like prey. Like I said, that's what we saw on Friday. Me and my friend saw that. She actually picked up on it. She said something about it. So that tells you something. If I notice it and she notices it, I'm not crazy, because she actually said the same thing. I didn't say nothing to her until she said something. So she saw what Barbara was doing, and she made a comment about it being uncomfortable. That's what you got to deal with. I said, yeah, she's like that all the time. So there you go. I'm not alone. It's not a one-way street, folks. She's definitely doing all the instigating and taunting and harassing. And that was an example of many incidences. That's another one added to the pile Friday. There you go, folks. All right, so let's move on. But like I said, we're going to have a sunrise service here. Hope to see you here at Harbour Square. And maybe it'll help Barbara Poe to get those demons out of her, because she probably got demons inside of her. That's why she acts like that. And she's got a lot of problems wrong with her. She's always thinking about things probably she shouldn't be thinking about, because she's always doing things that are wrong. That's why she wants to act like she's so perfect. Because she's probably doing those things she's talking about me, that she's spreading around, when really it's her that's probably messing with children, because she's always talking about it all the time. So she's probably messing with other teenage girls, or messing with girls, because that's what she's always talking about it. But anyway, that's just in the news, and because usually people that do that are usually the ones that really are doing the molesting and doing stuff of that kind of nature. Usually, that's what I found out statistically. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good Lord's Day, and hopefully everything will be good for you for this week, and everybody will have a good day. And God bless America, and God bless you, and I hope you have a good day at church. And sorry I wasn't there, but I'll be there next week, I promise you. Like I said, give me a call at my uncle's and let me know as to what you can bring here. Food, chairs, tables, just for the event, and then you can take them all back just to bring them. Bring chairs for your people, the people that are coming. Let me know how many people are coming. I need to know, and we need to prepare enough food for 200 people to try to get about that. And so probably get some traction from here, which is what I'm hoping. Some people will probably get out because they'll smell the food. So it's going to get them out. Gets the mice a running. You know what I mean? They all come out. They smell that food. They all come out. Now they're not mice, but and naturally when you smell food, it does bring it, and that's what we're hoping, that people will come out here and to participate in the service. I was kidding about that. They're not mice. They're good people. But anytime you smell food, you're going to bring them out. All the people come out. So that's what we're hoping for, and we want all the people. Even if the mice want to come out, they can come out too. Even people as well. I'm sure they will come out when they smell all that food. Where they're hiding. But of course they won't be welcome to the assembly. And we don't have mice here. No, I'm just joking around. But it just reminds me. It just came into my mind. That's why I said it. I'm not saying anybody's mice, because nobody's mice. But some people will probably come to it because they'll smell the food and they'll hear the noises. So I'm sure they'll be coming out to check it out, because a lot of people come out. They'll be nosy. I'm sure Barbara Poe probably will come to it. She might poke out and kind of see what's going on, drive around in her car like she does, like she's a cop, checking it all out. All right, but anyway, Have a good day, and y'all have a good one. I'll see you this Sunday. We'll give you more up-to-dates in the news coming up Monday, as always, and keep you up to date on what's going on with the bridge collapse in Miami and Florida, and a whole lot more, and give you some Bible inspirational tips as well, and give you a Bible perspective about it, you know. And why is there plastic in our bottled water that we buy? Why are all these bottles of water that you buy at your local store have little bits and pieces of plastic particles in it? You know, because they tested every brand there is. I think there's like 11 brands that they're selling, but all of them have plastic in them. You're probably better off just getting a filter, you know, like one of those Pure or Brita filters, or you can get something real expensive from InfoWars. It's $75 that'll remove radiation and all kinds of stuff, but it takes a day for it to move. We got one of those here. We didn't pay $75 for it. We got it when it was 50% off, so it's about $35. I think we paid for it, and it came with a filter with it included. Now the filters you get, they're about $30 normally, but I mean sometimes they have sales on them, so we grab them when they're on sale because they last. They'll last. You don't have to replace them, but once every 6 months, I think. You know, so they look just like the picture filters you have, I mean, from Brita and all, but they're a lot better because they remove a lot more stuff. And yeah, it takes them a lot longer to drain, but they remove lead and all kinds of stuff, radiation, all kinds of things. So they're on Infowars.com/health. And that's where you'll find all that stuff there. And we recommend it. We use their products, and we support their ministry or their work that they're doing, because they're doing a lot of good things, telling the truth about a lot of things, just like we do here. That's why they're trying to get me out of here based on my speech, because they keep referring to videos that they can't use because that's my own personal blog. But anyway, good luck with that. But y'all have a good day and take care. God bless everybody. 'Cause I'm proud to be an American, well, at least I know I'm free. And they won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. See you later, guys. Take care.